Yes, hello Jose, this is Ray, and I wanted to go over your new website makeover. I have a working website online for you right now. I've done that on a temporary domain as to not to bring your current website offline. And I wanted to go over your new website with you. Let me go ahead and, this is my little research toolbar, let me get rid of that. Okay, this is your current website, your old website that we already went over. And some of the things that I noticed on the website was that it simply looked a little outdated. It looked like it was done a long time ago. There's not really any attention to your call to action. On a website such as this, your number one goal is to get people to either request more information through email or to give you a call. And I see that you're not really maximizing that. You're not drawing the eyes to those call to actions. Also, there's very little pop, very little sizzle on the website. The navigation is a little outdated because on each one of these main categories, these main subcategories, you have other categories as well. For instance, under solution, you have these other subpages for solution. Under media, you have other subpages for media. However, on the home page, there's no real way to get to all of those pages unless you actually go to each one of the main subcategories in order to reach the other subpages, and that's very poor navigation that's set up. Also, the main content of the website, the pages have very little graphics. Just really, the website does not jump out at you and deliver the message that you're trying to deliver with as much emphasis as possible. So let's go over the new website. This is your new website here, okay? And what we discussed is having something rotating like a nice flash banner. Of course, these images aren't set in stone. I just wanted to kind of show you with some example images the fact that you can have an image to the left and then you can have some extra text describing the image to the right. Therefore, you can emphasize on each one of the benefits of your service through a rotating flash banner, and you can have unlimited rotations, unlimited images, and we can also adjust the speed of this as well. So as soon as you land on the home page, you're immediately presented with a very modern looking website. We have all of the navigation that you have here on the home page of your current website. However, if you notice, again, let's look at your home page on your current website. Same thing. It's really the same navigation, except we're doing it in a way that adds more pop and really draws the attention to the different sections of your website. So we have what we do, news and events, client spotlight, just like you have here, but we've added a little more modern touch to it. Also, I have a section here on the home page. This would be a great area for a mission statement, something really delivering the point to the prospect of what you guys do and how they can benefit by contacting you. And on the bottom, we have your phone number, nice big letters here. And my attempt is to bring attention to the call to action, which is for people to pick up the phone and actually call you for more information. That's something that you're really not doing in a big fashion on your current website. You have the phone number, very, very small form here. So this is the home page of your current website, and this is the home page of your new website here. Okay, so we have that, and let's also go to your navigation. Now your navigation, if you scroll over each of the parent categories, you actually will go to each of the subcategories. If you'd like, you can simply just click on it. Whereas on your old website, if we wanted to get to the press release page, number one, we had to know that there's a press release page or we wouldn't even know to go to it. And number two, we'd have to be instructed to go to media first. And excuse the fact that it's a little slow, it's because I'm recording at the same time. But on your current website, we have to go to media first in order to get to the press release page, whereas on the new website, we have it set to, you can just scroll over all the parent categories and you'll see what all the subpages are. So we can immediately go to the press release page by simply hovering our mouse over the top navigation. So what we're doing is we're making it easy for the prospect to get to all of the pages of your website without having to do a lot of clicking. Now, let's go ahead and go through some of the pages. Let's go back to the home page. And you go back to the home page by clicking your logo on top. Let's go to About Us. And I'm not going to go through each page separately because that would take forever. You have so many pages on your website. But I just want to kind of give you the idea of moving forward what we did after our initial conversation, what our goals was, which was to bring more emphasis to the separate parts of your website. So this is the About Us page. If you notice, the difference is a lot of graphics. And by a lot of graphics, I mean that we're bringing attention to the components that we want people to focus on, which is number one, calling you for more information. So whereas your old website has your phone number, very, very small font, we added a nice graphic here representing a nice customer service agent, the kind of service they're going to get by a smiling representative of the company to answer all their questions. We have your phone number. We have a nice banner. Now what I did was I created a banner for each of the parent categories, okay? I didn't create a banner for each of the subcategories because for subcategories it's not needed. We want to differentiate the parent categories from the subcategories. So the parent categories all have a banner. And I noticed that on your current website you don't start the content, you don't start the page off with any banners. And that's a bad idea because people skim through websites, they basically scroll up and down, and you want as many opportunities as possible to stop their eyes and get them to stay on the page for as long as they normally would, more than they normally would, and you do that by using a lot of banners and graphics. So you don't have any banners starting the content pages of your website currently, but if you notice on each one of your parent pages we have a banner which focuses on that specific topic for that category and some benefits. I took your content and I didn't change your content. I kept your content the same, but what I did was I broke up the parts of your content that I felt were most important, and I put more emphasis on it. For example, on this page, you know, if you're scrolling through this website, it's very difficult to again, people skim through websites, and on your current website you don't have any bullet points, you don't have any bolding, you don't have any emphasis on the areas that you want to really drive people's attention to. For example, the amount of savings they can get, how easy it is, how you guys handle everything, it's truly hands-off. You don't bring any emphasis to it. So, and that's pretty much the way your current website is that you don't use things like bold, things like different colored font, italics. You don't use headings and subheadings to bring attention to different text and different benefits of your service. Whereas on the new website, the content is the same. It's just I presented different parts of your content differently. I took the middle part. I took this part right here. Let's see, 500 Marketplace, and we have basically what I've done is I've taken the content here in the middle portion of this page. Let's go to the About Us. I'm sorry. Let's go to the About Us page here. Let's compare it page by page. If you look at here, this is your current About Us page. This is your new About Us page. As you can see, it starts off very nice, very eye-catching. The content is the same. However, this middle portion right here, which I thought was a good information being presented about the savings and the reach that your business has, and I put that in different colored font as a graphic on the page just to bring more attention to it. And so as you can see, each page, let's go to the solutions. This is your current solutions page, okay? Again, very boring looking. You're not bringing any emphasis to the content of the page. And here is your new solutions page. If we go to it, you can see how it starts off. It's much more different. We have a banner starting the page off, whereas this page you have no banner. I'm using bullet points to bring attention to the benefits that you offer the customer. You don't do that here. It's all just one paragraph. Again, people skim through websites, so I would suspect that very few people actually caught these benefits because they're all just molded into this one big paragraph, and instead we're bringing attention to it. Also, I've added some graphics to the page, like this guy right here, because it adds a little pop to the page. I also took, again, this is all of your same content. I just modified it to bring more attention to the content. This paragraph right here that you have, this paragraph right here, you can see how it just kind of blends in with your current website. It's kind of hidden. You don't really know what that paragraph is. However, on this page, I brought some attention to it. So as you can see, I'm using the same content. I'm just using some very proven copywriting. And by copywriting, I mean the art of writing copy, of writing sales letters and presentations online. And I'm bringing that same formula to your website by kind of breaking up the content and bringing attention to the parts that I feel need to have more attention brought to them, whereas right now it's just one long boring page. Let's go to your alliances page, and we'll go to your alliances page on this website as well, on your current website. So this is your current alliances page, and this is your new alliances page. Again, a banner that starts off the page. It has a topic appropriate graphic, and it also drives home one of the benefits of your alliances program. And you can see same exact content. Again, I haven't changed your content. However, I brought some of your content, such as your content here, and I'm bringing more attention to it. The content that you have here, which is really kind of hard to see, I put in a larger banner, and I'm bringing more attention to it. So it's the same content, just laid out a little different. And we'll go ahead and we'll go through now. One of the things I've done that I'd like to show you, again, I'm not going to go through page by page. I'm sure that you're going to go through your website yourself. One page that I do want to go over with you, one additional page, is your frequently asked questions. Now, your frequently asked questions, that's a very important section of your website, because people will always go to a frequently asked questions page if there's one available, out of just wanting to get the bullet points of what you guys offer. And a lot of people, when they land on a website, they go immediately, if they see a frequently asked questions link, they're going to go to it. That page can be your best salesperson. You know, if you consider your website a salesperson, that page can be its strongest benefit, because that frequently asked questions page will really take care of a lot of pre-qualifying. So it can really be, it's like the best arsenal in your salesman's toolkit, is to have a good frequently asked questions page. You're not really bringing much attention to it on this website. You have it hidden here. So what I've done is I've made it part of the main navigation. And one of the things I didn't like about your frequently asked questions page is that it kind of went on and on forever. And I really don't like websites that are laid out in a way where one side, say the content side, goes further than the sidebar, because it looks very unprofessional. I mean, this looks unprofessional. It's laid out very, it's a very basic layout of a frequently asked questions page, and frankly, having this dead space on the right and on the left looks very unprofessional. So what I've done is I put your frequently asked questions as links. And you can see the page, every page of your new website looks uniform. I don't have any one side, such as the left content side, going further than the right, and I don't have the right side going further than the left. And those are little touches on a website that really shows if the website was set up professionally or if some amateur threw it together